When I was in a hospital in France with my heart attacks, all the nurses were French, with two exceptions. There was two from contiguous nation, well, not really contiguous, but close. One Italian nurse and one Portuguese nurse. Other than that, all the nurses were native French. And I doubt that would have happened if had I been in an English hospital or a Scottish hospital. Ireland, the protests in Ireland are interesting to me at the moment because they're protesting under the slogan "Ireland is full," and in terms of population per square mile, Ireland is a lot less full than, say, southern England is. Do you think people actually want to live in a United Kingdom with 67, 70, 80, maybe one day 100 million people? Because it sounds pretty crowded.
And the big issue you've got here, Mark, isn't it, that you take over the last kind of 30 years, we've not built the infrastructure. The thing is, the government are happy for people to come in, but you've touched upon it. If you don't put that infrastructure in place, Wales have banned the building of new roads. If you don't put that infrastructure in place, you can't expect more and more people to come in and not build the roads, not build the houses, not put the water supply, not make sure you've got enough energy. If you don't do that, then what happens is people are already living in the country. The demand goes up, the supply doesn't go up, and that puts you a kind of breaking point. I think that's partly why some people across the country, again, and we've talked many times on the show, Mark, about, obviously people coming across in small boats across the English Channel. Now, in terms of the latest immigration numbers, they're actually a small fraction of I think it was 500,000 net immigration in the latest annual figures. That's the kind of the legal immigration. And these are huge numbers. You can't sustain those numbers. And it comes back to what I've said. The government's own figures from the ONS say that we're going to grow, another 2.6 million more people over the next 15 years. But 3.3 million of that's going to come from immigration, because we're going to be 750,000 down through natural kind of change.